Melinda, hi. I'm so excited to have you on.
Hi, Ashley. It's so great to be here. Thank you for letting me be a part of this.
Yes, I love these one on one conversations. When you applied for the event, one of the things that I thought was most interesting about you is that you really started your fitness journey in 2014, and it kind of was like a slow build. You did jazzercise at first, and that leaked over into other things, and all of a sudden you went from this non runner, non athlete into someone that signs up for Spartan races and decides that you want to be on this team and run 6 marathons in 6 days. So tell me about that a little bit. What would you say to someone who is in the spot that you were in 2014 before you started moving?
Yeah, I would say that, I got to a point where I was just ready for a change. And I was intimidated by gyms and everything that comes with that. That I just decided to start small. So I just started walking. And that just kind of built into other areas, which then led to the invitation to try jazzercise, which is something I thought I'd never do. And I just said yes. So I was just open to saying yes. And the more I got into movement and moving my body, the more I felt good about myself physically, but also there was a new confidence, like emotionally, that came from that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just learned to say yes instead of saying no. Even things that were scary, like a Spartan race, but learning that everything can kind of be modified. No matter where you are in your fitness journey, you don't have to do these super crazy hit workouts if that's not your fitness level. You can, and they can modify it for you. And most times, everyone is just super excited that you are trying out whatever they have to offer in terms of exercise and moving your body.
Mm-hmm. You said so many key things. I am just kind of grabbing on the word that you said you were intimidated, because if someone goes to your Instagram feed, it is like you're carrying logs, you're jumping on boxes, you're like dragging sandbags. Like that is not someone that I would think is intimidated by fitness or carrying things or doing Spartan races. So that's so profound, the journey that you can go on just by taking little steps over time, and how that changes your perception on what's intimidating and what's not.
Yes, 100%, 100%. And I just met people that kind of helped bridge that gap of intimidation, like the encouragement. So that helped to try things like climbing over walls, which I never thought I'd do.
Now, has that confidence carried over in other areas of your life?
I would say yes. I mean, it makes me not afraid to say yes to challenges that might come up at work, or even the trying times that happen inside of a family dynamics. It just gives me a better grounding, to realize that whatever we're going through is temporary, and let's just go one piece at a time and we'll get through it.
Mm-hmm. And that grounding is really significant too, because you got diagnosed with MS a year ago, a little over a year ago. So you had already been in your fitness journey, you're already building this confidence, and now you're diagnosed with this disease. How's that helped you manage your symptoms, this connection you have with your body? Has it helped?
Yeah, I mean, obviously at the first diagnosis, I was terrified. I was so afraid that my love for exercise and fully embracing that I had become a runner and doing these Spartan races and going on these trail runs, that I wasn't going to get to do it again. And so there was a fear, that wasn't going to happen anymore. And then I had to kind of just, like, for lack of better terms, put my big girl panties on and say, okay, you know what to do. Learn to let go a little bit of what you maybe were able to do previously, post previous diagnosis, and just start again and see what happens. And through that has been amazing, because the things that I'm doing now, a year after my diagnosis, I thought were never going to happen again. Just the endurance and the strength and the mobility. But along the way, having people alongside me that were just cheerleading for me and saying, don't give up, keep going. You've got this, you're strong, really made a big difference.
Honestly, like you saying, be where you are and start again, like that gave me chills. That's so like wise. You know what I mean? It's so hard to let go of what we've had in the past or who we connect ourselves to, like identify ourselves to be, and to be in a place where you're strong enough to say, whatever this looks like, I'll start again. Let's figure it out. That is so amazing. That's so amazing. I don't know if you know how amazing that is, but it's a really wonderful attribute. So I want to know, in all of this exercise, what is your go-to post-workout or post-run snack or meal that you love to eat?
Actually, it's pretty simple. I love having a banana.
So that will be like my first go-to. And then from there, depending on like,
I do let time of day kind of dictate what I'm going to have. If it's like I just came back from a long run, I might have banana and then go for the hamburger. But
if it's the morning, I might do just, something simple like a bagel or,
probably like a bagel or English muffin. So nothing too crazy.
I love that. We'll stock the RV with bananas for you. So that's a go-to easy one for sure. Now, you have a few tattoos. Can you tell me about one or two of them and what they mean to you?
Sure. So my most recent tattoo actually relates to MS. It's an orange gladiolus flower, and then the stem has script that says, "Life is tough, my darling, but so are you." And it's just that tangible reminder to me to, even on the hard days when things might feel difficult and I can't perform the way I maybe want to in terms of not even just exercise, just the normal life routine things, to know that it's okay, keep going. I've always liked shirts that have, things on them when I exercise, because it kind of gives me that little extra oomph sometimes. So I thought for sure a tattoo would be just that everyday permanent reminder that I need. I can glance down and it's great.
There's definitely something to wearing our words and wearing what we want to embody. Now, do you design your tattoo? Do you have your tattoo artist design it? How does that come about?
So this particular one, my daughter actually found on Etsy, or maybe it was Pinterest. And I really just liked the script. And then I kind of just looked at flowers that I thought would be embodying for it. I knew I wanted orange, since orange is the MS color. So I knew it had to be orange. And then from there, I kind of just saw what I gravitated towards and went with it.
I love that. I don't have any tattoos yet. I haven't decided on one, but I'm always really interested when people have tattoos and what it says about them. So thank you for sharing that. Now, before we wrap up, I want to offer you the opportunity to ask me a question about myself or the organization. Do you have anything in mind?
Actually, I was wondering, what has been the biggest challenge in selecting runners when you're putting the relay races together?
That is a really good question. I would say the biggest challenge with selecting the runners is the fundraising component, because there's a lot of people that have never fundraised $10,000. And so in the interview process, we're trying to discern what kind of community you have around you, what kind of drive you have to commit to something and then see it through simple steps. We have a really great, I feel, fundraising program, and it's just up to the runner to follow these steps and see it through. And so we're consistently talking to people who have never fundraised $10,000. And so it's having that conversation and seeing if they can not only physically do the running and the training, but then also do the fundraising component, because the running is the catching part of what we do. People are interested in that, but the fundraising allows us to continue our mission and pushing forward research and helping people through financial aid. So that's a challenge every year, but one I am not afraid of.
Oh, it's great. Thank you for sharing that.
And thank you so much for your time. I am really looking forward to your segment and especially your episode this summer with just the little tidbits of things that you've said in this short interview. I am so excited to see what you do with us this summer. So thank you for your time.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
I'm Ashley Schneider, Executive Director of MS Run US. Thank you so much for watching our videos and make sure to subscribe so you can get our latest uploads.